Hey guys, today we're back working on the deer blind. So last time we were here, we were working on the exterior of the trailer. Now we're working on the inside. Today they are spraying foam on the inside. It's kind of nasty, so we're not able to work on the trailer. So I'm going to take this opportunity with my iPad to sit down with you guys and share some of the ideas that I have for the inside of this trailer. So let's get started. All right, guys, I thought it'd be fun for us to sit down and I can explain some of my ideas that I think should go into this man cave deer blind. So you remember we started off, I'll show you a real simple 12-foot by 8-foot box. And here's the front of the trailer. Here's the hitch right in here. We have 12-foot long and it's 8-foot wide. So the first thing I thought is, how do we approach and get into the trailer? So if you're camping, everybody seems to enter on the passenger side of a car. So this is where I'm putting the sliding glass door, and I also have the tires I have to deal with. And we supersize that axle and the tires. So these tires and wheel well encroach inside the trailer. So I have to deal with this right in here. So the first thing is, when you come in, the sliding glass door, I made sure that the direction that it pulled, let me do it in red, is that it pulled from this direction. This way I can put a couch up against this glass because I only have 8 feet, right? 8 feet there. So here's what I put in. A couch can sit here as you approach. Let me draw my couch in, and it's going to be more than a couch. I feel that if you're going to be out hunting and you want to spend the night, this should make into a hide-a-bed. So this should fold all the way out, make into a hide-a-bed. Let me get rid of those lines. As you're sitting here hanging out, waiting for a deer to come, you got to have some windows. So I put in a big sliding glass window, not a door, but a window. And I have another one that I can put on the front as well. So these windows will pull this direction. So you're able to stand up, look out, hunt from there. As you're sitting on the couch, and you're coming into this, you have this big open area. It seems to make a lot of sense that if you have a lot of downtime, I wanted to design a bar and a refrigerator. So I think a bar should go in this area, built over the top of the tires, and come to the window. So if you're at the window, now you can have a couple of bar stools sitting here. You have your views looking out. You can shoot out this way. If you're not shooting out the window, you can still have a nice view looking out. And here's where you would have, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a sink or not. We might just do some, like a water tank that you can bring so you have fresh water all the time. I'm trying to simplify this. Remember, it's on a budget. So the sink could be something we'll just deal with later. But this is the tire well. And when you're dealing with this tire, I think I'm able to squeeze in, let me change colors here. I'm able to either put in a big Yeti cooler underneath here or some type of refrigeration underneath this countertop, and then this will all be storage. I'll do a red line here underneath the bar. But as you're hanging out in the bar, you're drinking, what's going to happen? You got to go to the bathroom. So look at this. I've got some perfect spot. We can put in one of these porta potties that's portable. So there's the door going into the bathroom, and it lines up perfectly with the bar because the bar is about 2 foot wide. That's about all you need for a bathroom, 2 foot, and I believe this is 3 foot, which then gives me 5 foot for a bar. So that's really proportionally works out great. Countertops are 22 inches to 24 inches deep. So this wall right here lines up wonderful. So now what I've also realized, so you've got this nice big open area all in here. When you're hanging out and hunting, you're going to need a place to put some of your gear. And what I've found out is with this tire well, it's about 36 inches. So I went and I've purchased a gun safe. That's a standing gun safe that holds, I believe, 4 to 5 guns. I'm gonna put that gun safe right on top of this tire well so it disappears. It won't be a toe kicker. It'll look like it's built in. And then on the opposite side of this, let me hold on here, let me white something out real quick. I found a heater that's electric that I can plug in. It also has a phone charger, and that's what this will be. So it'll blow hot air out here. When you come in the door, it's a place to put like your car keys. There's a charging station. It's really pretty amazing. I didn't know this stuff existed. It works out perfect right next to the gun safe, which I'll have a reclaimed wood wall right between there. So with the bar, we're going to have storage. And as you're hanging out in here again, here's your couch. When you're looking this direction, sitting at the couch, I'm going to put a big screen TV right above the bar. It doubles where you're sitting here in your bar stools, looking out the window, but also people are hanging around. You can now see the TV right above the bar, and all this is going to be a reclaimed wood. I wanted to make it look like a lodge, which is similar to what we did at FLAIR'S cabin. We use paneling there. Remember, I'm using stuff out of my warehouse. So if I can use all of my reclaimed wood that's in my warehouse, that will not only save me money, but I think it really takes it to the next level. And we have the weight capacity. Remember, we supersized this axle on this trailer. This big axle right through here can handle up to 7,000 pounds. So we're going to put it to the test with all reclaimed wood around here. Now that we have this floor plan laid out, we need something very important: electricity, power. So I had my buddy Joe come in and we walked through this and decided the best location for the power box. We're going to put in a 60 amp service up towards the front. And he's picked up a 25-foot cord, a 30-foot cord in case we want to plug it in somewhere. It'll come off this direction. But also what we're doing is putting a pad here on the very front, which we can then set a generator. Now, some people are saying generator is going to make a lot of noise. We're going to do it one of two ways. We can just get a power generator, like one of those small little Hondas that are very quiet. We're also looking into, you can set one of these electric generators that have already charged by solar power that we'll be able to plug in and power the entire inside. We'll have outlets at the bar. We're going to have outlets where you sit. There's also outlets right where you come in the door for that charging station. And then what we're going to do is have dimmable lights. And these are little LED lights that draw very little power that will be right in the middle of this. And another idea Joe has is we're going to put in the bathroom. It's going to be motion censored. You walk in the bathroom, this will automatically turn the light on. So if someone closes the door and they're done moving, they walk out, the light will turn off automatically. So this will be wired as if it was a home. We want to make sure we have enough power to power outlets, have the right amount of lighting, and we're even going to put a light on the outside of the front door, so it doubles as a little camp. You will have all the switches. So yes, this is going to be a deer blind, but also it's deer camp. This can be used multiple ways, not always during deer season, but it'd be a great man cave hangout. So we're trying to make sure we address both types of lifestyles. So it's a camping, but also for hunting. So we've addressed the lighting, the electrical. We found ways to keep it quiet. The inside, the way we've insulated this thing is going to be almost soundproof. I'm going to be hard pressed if the deer can hear the guys inside talking. So we got a lot of the electricity has been figured out. It's all behind the walls. There's the stuff you have to think about before you start putting the paneling and the inside finishes. So to keep in mind with how we finished FLAIR'S cabin, remember I made those wood beams at FLAIR'S and I have some more of that same material. So I want to keep this as close to his cabin as possible. So I'm going to put 2 of these beams right in here. Same size, same material. Notice how the lights, we had to meet with the electrician and figure out where these beams are going ahead of time so that when I put these lights in, they're centered on the opening. So now that the lighting's figured out, we're also doing the flooring. It's going to be a little bit different color than what we did at FLAIR'S. We're going to do the LVT. Remember that one there? Luxury vinyl tile or a plank. I'm not quite sure which one. I have to use what's in my shop, and I found about 6-7 boxes that came out of the building that we're standing in right here that was left over. So it's going to look really nice. We're going to put that through the entire floor, so it'll basically be bulletproof. Guys coming in with muddy shoes and feet and a lot of gear, that'll clean up really nice. We're going to be putting, again, repeating myself, reclaimed wood on the walls. I'm even thinking about running some corrugated metal as accents for a wainscoting, so this thing does not look so woodsy. I want to make sure it feels nice on the inside. It's not very big, so I got to find ways to make this inside not look like one monolithic wood box. So that's where the challenge lies on the inside finishes. So guys, these are the ideas that I've come up with. Remember, I'm not a hunter, so I'm not totally aware of what really needs to go into, so I'm going to rely on you to give me some ideas on what you think FLAIR would like in this. So please comment down below. You know I read all your comments, and I want this thing to look, I mean, first class. It's not going to be a beefcake construction job site. This is going to be a Brad the Builder Archistructure home. So I have to get this thing done before hunting seasons end, so I got my work cut out for me. I really want to be able to go hunting with FLAIR in this and hopefully shoot my first deer. So with that being said, leave your comments down below. I really love hearing from you guys. I'm Brad the Builder. Thanks for watching.